You know, it feels like the video game industry has kind of lost fun. I mean, everywhere you look, you've got negativity, clickbait, outrage. I mean, we're at a point that if a studio comes around and announces a brand new game and they're like, with every game, you get a free pizza, the headline is going to be Gamers Furious over free pizza due to pineapple topping. And I'll be honest, there are days that video games or talking about video games isn't as fun as it used to be. It oftentimes feels like video games got patched out. The fun inside of the video games completely got patched out, and somewhere around update 3.7 it got super weird, but here we are. We're still waiting for the devs to put the fun back in, but the thing I can tell you is I took the last 2 weeks off, played video games, and the truth is the magic isn't gone. It's just buried underneath a bunch of unnecessary noise, and I think it's time for us here on the channel to dig it back up. So that's what this is. This new chapter is all about bringing back the fun in video games, rediscovering the magic, if you will, reclaiming gaming and making it what it's meant to be, fun. I mean, remember those days when you picked up a controller, you went to a brand new world, and you felt video games and you got lost? And now you just get like, oh man, the new Call of Duty update sucks so bad. They did this, or I'm falling through the map here, and video games suck. When in reality, the worst part of video games growing up was getting hit with a blue shell at the finish line. But things changed. Now, I have been doing the Nerf report for 7 years now. And those 7 years have been kind of crazy, right? We've been covering this video game industry through the highs, through the lows, through the very awkward monetization phase where it's like, oh, everybody, let's try to make as much money as possible. And as someone who loves video games, and as someone who grew up blowing into cartridges to get the games to work, holding seances around your oven as you put the Xbox 360 in, hoping to God that the red ring would just disappear, I feel like we as gamers, or as older gamers, kind of have a responsibility. You know, my generation is no longer the kid in the basement anymore, and if our time as gamers is winding down, then I personally want to leave gaming better than we found it. And I hope you'll join me along that journey, because that means we're going to be building people up, and we're not going to be tearing down the industry anymore. If you follow the channel for 7 years, you know that we've had our ups and downs. You've seen the channel kind of variate. But starting today, we're going live, and this show is going to be completely different. It's no longer going to be just me standing here ranting for clips on TikTok or on YouTube Shorts. I want this show to become a platform, a place where creators, streamers, developers, anyone who loves video games or is even passionate about video games can come on this show, share their stories, and help us all remember what it is about video games that we all love. Because that's what this is about. Loves of video games. And that is why we did it in the first place. We didn't do this to become rich. We did it out of the spare bedroom in my house with a paint rickety ladder and a webcam duct taped to it. And here we are in the studio in front of y'all watching this live. And I'm rambling. And I get, you're like, get to the point. Trust me, we got a great show lined up for you this week. We got a ton of content to talk about. But this mission, this show, it's bigger. It's bigger now. This channel is designed to celebrate games, elevate voices, and to invite anyone that's watching this, help us become better stewards for the video game industry and pass on not just the controllers, but gaming to the next generation in a better shape than we got it. And that's what this is. The next chapter, the next 7 years, that's what you're seeing here tonight. So welcome to the next chapter of the Nerf Report. Welcome to the live stream era. I'm so excited you're to be here. And let's rediscover video games together.
Can you see me?
Let's just film the video.
Zip it! The ghost of Macho Man Randy Savage is here!
Oh my god! Yes, negativity sells, and it sure as hell makes clicking your thumbnails a lot easier. But I, as a gamer, as a nerd, as a creator, I am so tired of being upset for clicks.
Are you listening?
Strangers from distant lands and friends of old, you've been summoned to another episode of the Nerf Report. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this week. This is the first live episode, and judging by how the internet is going this week, I think that it's safe to say this will be the safest live stream on the entire interwebs. We're not going to be sliding into rings. We're not going to be choking anyone out. We're not going to be pummeling punches. No, we're here to talk about video games. We're here to celebrate video games, and I'm grateful that each and every one of you are here. Before we get started, I do want to say the show is going to be different, right? If you've watched the show since day one, you know this show has evolved. We're doing a lot of things differently. We're doing a live stream. We're not going to be diving into the pixels and the streaming qualities of video game consoles or of games. We're talking about the love of games, and that's what this show is going to become. So we're going to be talking about new game announcements. We're going to be diving into brand new trailers. We're going to be redoing Game of the Week, where we actually dive into the game firsthand with each and every one of you here on the channel. And obviously, we're going to be talking about gaming news because we love the new game. We love the drama, but we're going to focus on kind of the high-level conversation. We're no longer going to be diving into the niche conversations. This is more going to be just out of the love of video games. So thank you guys again for joining us here. If you like the show, if you like what we're trying to do, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok or on Twitch, make sure to follow the channel, support us however you can. Over on YouTube, we do have the Best Fan program where you can become a Nerf Gaming News Plus member, help us support the channel financially, make this content possible. Like, I wish I could flip the camera around and show you the bubblegum and duct tape setup that we have going on here, but it is impressive. We got a foldable table holding up a PlayStation 5 and a streaming card and a laptop that's barely hanging in there. We got our webcam kind of like duct taped to our tripod. Obviously, we've got random lights that we've pieced together throughout the years, and then of course, the studio, right? The stage, the set. We've grown into this, and I appreciate all of you being along this journey and supporting us as we go. So thank you guys again for being here. As we do in each and every single week, we talk about the games that released from this week. So let's dive into the games that launched this week, shall we? First up, we got the games that launched this week. Obviously, Helldivers 2. Came out for Xbox this week, and I think that is a big deal. I think there's a lot of gamers talking about it, and spoiler alert, we're going to be talking a lot about Helldivers 2, because Helldivers 2 is this week's game of the week. We'll be playing it with you, so if you've got Helldivers 2 installed, stay with the stream. Get ready. We're going to be diving into the game at the end of the stream. We're going to be playing it with each and every one of you, talking about what makes this game so awesome. But if you weren't aware, on Tuesday, August 26th, Helldivers 2 did come out for Xbox. Then Gears of War Reloaded launched for PlayStation 5 and PC, along with Xbox. And that's kind of like the story of this week. It's kind of like, why can't we be friends, right? That's what we're looking at here. You got a PlayStation exclusive that launched on Xbox. And then on the same day, you got an Xbox exclusive, Gears of War Reloaded, that launched for PlayStation. The console wars are over, my friends. I'm so glad that each and every one of you are here to see it. The channel survived to see it as well, and I think that's super awesome. Now, those were the two games that launched on Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday, August 27th, we had Story of the Seasons Grand Bazaar. This is a Nintendo Switch game. It's also available for PC, but if you ever look at this game, if you look it up, it's definitely a Nintendo Switch game. Thursday, August 28th, we had the biggest launch of games. You have Super Robot Wars Y come out for PC, PlayStation 5, and the Nintendo Switch. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And I feel bad, because if it wasn't for Helldivers 2, and if it wasn't for Gears of War, Metal Gear Solid probably would have been Game of the Week. I feel like that would have been the game we focused on and given it its roses. So I feel bad that they picked this week, but it is what it is. That game is now available for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Also on Thursday, The Nightling launched. That's a PC, PlayStation 5. I think it's on the Nintendo Switch, and it's also on Xbox. And then we had Kirby, The Land of the Forgotten 2, or Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, with some DLC content launched this week. And that obviously is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. A lot of people loving that. And the other game that closed out Thursday was Destiny Rising, which right before we went into the studio, finally got the chance to install it into my phone. I was playing it. Oh my God. Like, they've finally done it. Like, I know Bungie's in a lot of heat right now with Marathon. You know, they're trying to pay people to test their games. Destiny Rising, as a gamer dad, I absolutely adore this. Like, I've talked about it so many times here on the show, but like, Destiny, I loved the game. I played it every single night. I played it till 3 a.m. with all my buddies. That's all I ate, drank, and slept about. And then my kids came along, and then life came along, and I wasn't able to do the raids. I wasn't able to do the strikes as much as I was, and I fell away from the game. Turns out, it's now on my phone. Now, it's not the same game, right? There's obviously some changes. There's like auto aim and auto shooting, which I think is kind of cool. But I'm like first chapter in. I'm loving it. I think it's super cool. We'll obviously talk about it more next week. But Destiny Rising, if you're not aware, it's a Destiny mobile game. Not a mobile game. It's like a console-grade mobile game. Definitely worth checking out. And then closing out the week on Friday, August 29th, you had Shinobi Art of Vengeance, which launched for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. And then we had Lost Souls, Lost Soul Aside, that came out for PC, PlayStation 5. Overall, solid week, man. I mean, I think right there's 4 solid games that are worth checking out. Helldivers 2, obviously, that's a no-brainer. If you haven't played it yet, pick that game up. You got the Gears of War franchise, or the Gears of War Remastered, worth checking out. I think that's a great game for PlayStation fans to try out. And then you got Kirby, right? If you're a Nintendo Switch 2 owner, why wouldn't you pick that game up? It's a no-brainer at this point because there's not a lot of games out on the Switch 2, so take whatever content you can. And then Destiny Rising is the other game for me. I already installed it. I'm really looking forward to that game. Can't wait to see what else we have. But as always, sound off in the comment section, letting me know what you're playing. Which game did you pick up this week? What are you playing? Or is it any of these games, or are you playing a classic? Sound off, let me know down below. Now, a little different from this week. We're going to be diving into something kind of fun. At least I think it's kind of fun. Some of you might be like, oh, this is lame. Never do this again. Please, for the love of God, quit YouTube. But what we're going to do is we're going to break down some of the biggest video game trailers from this week. There were 4 great trailers that launched this week. I want to break them down. I want to talk to you about them on this channel. So we're going to do that next. We got some big things to show. But before we do that, let's take a word from our sponsors, which is us. Spoiler alert, we got sponsors and we're paying ourselves. If you haven't heard, Nerf Gaming News Plus, it's a great way to support the channel. Without further ado, check it out. Did you know that on average, 12 video game podcasts die every single week? Now, is that a real stat? I don't know. I do this show by myself. We can't hire researchers, but with your support, we can avoid becoming another statistic and keep on making really cool content like this show, along with other cool shows in the future. That's right. By becoming a Nerf Gaming News Plus member, you not only help support independent games media, but you help us create really cool gaming content. Because with your support, we're able to hire things like researchers, writers, editors, along with other people who can ensure that we are constantly coming out with the best content possible for you. So, join Nerf Gaming News Plus today. Ah, look at that. Another gaming podcast just bit the dust. I guess we should make it 13. All right, so thank you guys to all the Nerf Gaming News Plus members. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you supporting the channel as much as you can. Obviously, we're going to be diving into some new games. This first one is a trailer that launched this week called Godbreakers. This is developed from To The Sky. Let's pull this up. I think the game looks super dope.
There is no escape from
This is the world premiere trailer. Obviously, I was told this game launched, or it got announced a couple weeks ago when we were on break, but when I saw this game, I was like, this looks incredible. It looks like a game I want to pull up with my buddies. I want to play with my friends. It has the hack and slash combat, right? Like the third person, you're swinging through battle, kind of like that Breath of the Wild style experience that you're going there. But then what really impressed me is like you go into these boss fights, the camera angles are kind of wonky, like you don't know what you're looking at from the perspective. Boom, friends show up. You're telling me I could play this game? It's like a Monster Hunter style game where you're fighting bosses, Zelda-esque with my buddies. 100%, I'm available, and I'm going to be sending this to my friends. So please, wishlist this right now. Developed, this game is by To The Sky. It's not a developer I'm aware of, but if they'd love to come on the show, tell us more, show us more about the game, I'd love to have them here so we can discuss. This game will be launching in 2025 for PC and PlayStation 5. Yeah, I love this, man. Godbreakers. This looks like such a fun experience, man. Cool graphics, too. Very cool graphics. Now, the next one we're jumping into is one of my personal favorites, No Man's Sky. Here we go. We got a new No Man's Sky update. I can't believe after all these years, we're still getting No Man's Sky updates. Legit, I think if you look at like the history of the channel, No Man's Sky is probably just as old as the channel. And I loved this game. I used to stream this game so much. I made it to the center of the universe. I got to a point where I had a little game I'd play with the audience where I'd be like, oh, we're going to name new planets. But like, I never thought the game would get this far or this depth. Like, here's some of the updates to this. You got a brand new Corvette ship class. You can assemble ships with multiplayer crews. You got a mission radar. You got autopilot in space. There's spacewalking now. There's new missions, starship interiors, new spacesuits. I want to pause on the starship interiors. I've seen a lot of people making Star Wars stuff. And all I want to tell the internet, please continue. Like, I saw someone make a Millennium Falcon. Super dope. Saw someone make the Slave One. I know there's people in the chat. That's not what it's called. It is for the old school Star Wars fans. Please continue, keep making these Star Wars planes because I absolutely love it. Especially the interiors. Someone made the Millennium Falcon interior, and I think it's so cool. But yeah, you got new spacesuits. We just saw skydiving. You can jump and kind of glide your way down. Tons of graphical improvements. There's a varied cockpit option and new expeditions. And I think on behalf of the rest of the internet and on behalf of everybody watching this, we just need to give Sean Murray and the folks over at Hello Games a round of applause. 9 years in, this game is still getting content. I know they got their brand new game coming, but you love to see it, dude. And this is obviously, there's never enough time to play video games, and there's never enough time in the world to try new games, but this is there. I want to play this game. I think it looks incredible, and hopefully you will too. No Man's Sky Voyager update is available right now. Now, this next game, I know nothing about. I've never played it. I found out about it this week. The game's title cracked me up. It's called Pizza Bandit. And the idea is we have an aspiring chef who's kind of like a mercenary or like turned bounty hunter. And essentially you have this third-person shooter game that reminds me a lot of like old school zombies. It also reminds me of like the original Fortnite concept where you're basically like tower defending. You'll see it in a second. We're watching, here we go. Look, just mowing down enemies. You're shooting off characters. You've got some cool infrared technology going in there. Keep in mind, you're a pizza chef. I assume there's going to be some like wonky stuff in here where you can like throw pizza dough and maybe like whip some zombies or monsters on their face. They've got the zombie little suitcase that changes everything. Love it. Like, this is sick. Oh, and you get to make pizza. What's not to love about this game, man? You get to shoot zombies. It's a tower defense. Plus, you get a pizza simulator inside of it. Why would you not play this game? This looks incredible. Anyway, Pizza Bandit is developed by a studio by the name of Joffsoft. It's now available, so you can hit it up. It's available over on Steam Early Access. Head over there. Check it out. Yeah, this looks like it's right up my alley, man.
There's always work.
How can you not love this?
Time to get
Video games, man. Early access available now. Check it out over on Steam. And our final game,
What's
word of
wrong,
warning, if the kids are
doctor?
watching,
Sorry,
maybe put them to
guys,
bed,
but your
right?
girlfriend
It's
can't
not
get
past 9
pregnant.
o'clock here in
Her
Central
body
Time.
has an army of bacteria.
This is a
It was
game
all sperm
that kind of hit
before
some
we
news a
chewed
couple
it.
years ago called
That's
Grandpa
great
High on
news.
Retro, but they finally have some free DLC. And I'm speaking
Yes,
over
please
this,
help
but
us,
if you're
Grandpa.
hearing the audio, obviously
Is there
you're
something we
catching
can do
the
to
gist.
help?
This
Well,
young man's
there's
grandpa
one thing.
is going to have to
You
shrink
need to
down,
smoke this weed
smoke
so you
weed,
can shrink
and
travel to
go
the
into
cervix.
his
This is some
daughter,
hillbilly type of shit.
granddaughter-in-law's
Here are the guns,
to
guys.
shoot up
What
some
for?
disease
You need it
so
for protection.
she can get pregnant.
Remember,
And
there's
this
bacteria
trailer,
inside
man,
her vagina.
scrolling through
yeah.
TikTok. You talk about like scroll stoppers. This is what it is. I was just straight scrolling through TikTok, looking at games, and then boom, I find a video game about a grandpa getting high, getting shrunk down, and going into his great granddaughter's to help her get inseminated.
Hey,
But,
grandson, wake
this
up.
is where we're at in video
We
games,
are
man. Like on one end,
inside
you have something
your
completely
girlfriend's
incredible, like No Man's Sky, but then you have something like this, and you're like, yeah, the graphics aren't great.
Either you have a
It's
big
kind
dick,
of a weird
or she has
story, but at the same time, I want to play it. I want to play this
Now,
game.
let's get
I
your
sent it to my
girlfriend
friends in a trailer, and I said, hey, check this game out, and each and every one of them were like, WTF, installing now. But Grandpa High on Retro, free DLC, it's available. Check it out, it's on Steam. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But yeah, those are the games we're talking about this week. Obviously, all 4 of those trailers I think look incredible. I think they look worth your time. Definitely should play them. But sound off with your thoughts. Sound off with what you want to play. If there was a trailer we missed this week, as always, please put it in the comment section down below. But this leads us to kind of some news stories, right? We got to talk about the big news from this week, the big stories. First up, we got Xbox. Xbox kind of saved the world of cloud gaming, if you will, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and pull that one up real quick. Wrong button. There we go. So Xbox has announced a brand new cloud gaming overhaul. So if you're not aware, Xbox has been involved in cloud gaming since the Google Stadia days. A lot of people think cloud gaming died with Google Stadia, but Xbox is still doing it. GeForce Now is still doing it. Amazon is still doing it. And the big news this week was that the Xbox insiders that were subscribed to Game Pass Core or subscribed to Game Pass Standard will now have access to stream their video games via Xbox Game Pass. And this is a big deal because for the longest time, Xbox Cloud Gaming has been stuck behind the paywall of $19.99, which makes the idea of streaming video games extremely difficult to deal with. For example, right? You can do Xbox Cloud Gaming on your TV. Let's say you get a brand new LG TV and you notice there's an Xbox app. You install it and it's like, oh, you want to stream some games via Game Pass? Hey, pay us $19.99. Average person's like, no, it's too steep. I'm not going to test that out. I'll just play on my Xbox 360, right? That's the mentality that's going on out there. Now that you're dropping it to $9.99 or even $14.99 if you're going to like standard tier, that's a much easier pill to swallow, in my opinion. I think that's a much easier idea or concept for a guy to look at a Xbox and be like, okay, we'll test it out for $9.99. And then you get in there and you're like, oh my God, I'm playing Halo. Hold up, I'm playing Sea of Thieves. I'm playing Grounded 2. I'm playing Hellblade. All these games that I heard about, even Starfield, it's included in this. I think that this is incredible. I think that this adds brand new life to cloud gaming. Much needed brand new life for cloud gaming because I think for a while it was kind of touch and go. Like I know GeForce Now is doing some special stuff, but really ever since the fall of Stadia, I feel like Xbox Cloud Gaming has been kind of tough to get, or even cloud gaming in general has been kind of tough to get behind. But yeah, this is the news this week. Now, the big thing to know here is also not only do you have the ability to stream the games that are part of Game Pass, this also gives you the ability to stream the video games that you already own. So if you have already amassed a library via Xbox's gaming system where you've bought games for the 360 or you bought games on the Xbox One, with this new setup for $9.99 or $14.99 a month, you can essentially go in here and stream those games free of charge as part of your membership. Big deal. And look, Xbox streaming things, I think it's huge. I think that this continues to just kind of like make their platform as liquid as possible. I know a lot of people hate that. Personally, I love it. I think Xbox should continue on this side. And look, I mean, there's no mistake. I was a Stadia fan, right? We got our Stadia controller right here on the front. But like Xbox, in my opinion, is the only platform that has kind of been doing the closest thing to what Stadia did, where you've got a library that you could stream from, right? Which was like your Stadia Plus or Stadia Pro. And then like you have your library you could pick from, you could stream from those games, which is super cool. And then you basically continue going on and you continue going through and like, oh, hey, you could also buy games and you could stream them. And I think that's where Xbox is getting, right? You can stream your games via the cloud, low price. Now with Stadia, you didn't need Stadia Pro to stream games via the cloud, which with Xbox is $9.99. It is required. It would be cool to see Xbox kind of get to a day where you didn't need Xbox Core, Xbox Standard to be able to kind of stream your games. But then you also see things where like Xbox has patents for like Wi-Fi enabled controllers, just like Stadia did. And that's what I guess I'm attracted to, right? I like the idea that Xbox has taken the torch of Stadia and has just continued running on. Amazon Luna's obviously doing some super cool things. GeForce Now, on the other end, also doing some super cool things. But I feel like where those two platforms lack is that they're heavily relied on other areas. Amazon Luna, you have to have GOG. With Steam, you're pulling, or with GeForce Now, you're pulling from Steam, you're pulling from Xbox, you're pulling from all these different apps and stores and kind of getting in there, whereas Xbox is an ecosystem. Xbox has achievements. Xbox has like their own group chats. Xbox has built this entire thing, and that's why I think that this is so awesome, is we're continuing to see a platform invest into cloud gaming, and I genuinely love to see this. But anyway, obviously, these are just my opinions when it comes to cloud gaming, and it comes to Xbox. Sound off in the comment section down below, letting me know your thoughts, and as always, I look forward to seeing that. But moving on from the Xbox news of the world, we do have one more story to talk about, which is kind of cloud gaming related, but in reality, it's like handheld related. we're talking about PlayStation. And in case you missed it this week, the PlayStation 6. Can you believe it? We're talking about the PlayStation 6 already. It is 2025 and the PlayStation 6 is all the rage. Yeah, my PlayStation 5 is sitting right there and it feels super awkward talking about a PlayStation 6. But that's the world of gaming that we live in. Now, the news that launched this week is that PlayStation has some multi-varied plans when it comes to the platform, right? One end, we want to launch console, right? Obviously, there will be a PlayStation 6 console, but then the other end is that basically they want to have a handheld. And I wrote this down. This comes from VGC's Andy Robinson, which reports that Sony is reportedly developing a PlayStation 6 handheld console that can dock to a TV similar to a Nintendo Switch. And this isn't just a streaming device. It's rumored to run games natively when docked. Some of the tech behind this device is said to be powered by a custom AMD APU. It is a Canis chip. No idea what that means. It's 4 Zen 6C cores dedicated to gaming. You got 2 additional low-power Zen 6 cores for system tax. Graphics, you got 16 RDNA 5 compute units. Handheld mode is 1.2 gigahertz, and then dock mode is 1.65 gigahertz. You also have a rumored 192-bit memory bus supporting up to 48 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM with slots for both the micro SD and M2 SSD expansions. Additional features include a touchscreen, haptics, and dual microphones. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit, I am just a guy that talks about video games in his garage. I have no idea what any of that meant. I picked up on a couple things. Number one, PlayStation's looking at giving me a handheld similar to the Portal that I can dock and stream on my TV. Please and thank you. 100% am I on board for this idea. I have talked about it ad nauseum here on this channel, but I travel heavily for work. And I'm constantly going from hotel to getting on airplanes and basically traveling with my setup. I've got a suitcase that carries my console and my PC. If you give me something where I can basically go out and stream my PlayStation 5 on my handheld when I'm on the plane, get to my hotel, I'm still playing it there, but then I get home and I can plug it in and it's like a console, do it for me, man. I'm there. And I know there's a lot of people being out there being like, well, you're going to be limited when it comes to graphics. Even if they capture PlayStation 5 generation graphics on this handheld, I think it's a win. I think it is a massive win for gamers. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I love this, dude. Like, how can you not? This is exactly what we want from the world of gaming. We want to see PlayStation adapt to things. And there's people out there on Nintendo's side that are like, I told you so. Handhelds are the way. Sure, great. We'll give it to you. Handhelds are awesome, dude. I've got the Portal. I love it. I wish I could play games offline. And it sounds like that's what we're getting here. I do have to say I question a lot. I do have a lot of questions surrounding this. Specifically, the note that this is probably going to be launching in 2027, which seems very far off. Extremely far off from happening. Some of the other things in the article, they talked about backwards compatibility. The handheld is expected to support backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 titles, and when docked, it will potentially exceed the raw power of the base PlayStation 5. Sick. Sign me up. Price and launch time. This is the part that I think is extremely interesting for gamers. Excuse me, we're pausing for a sip break. We're live. I don't get to like edit this out in post, so you guys get to see me drink out of my Dallas Star Cup. So 1 second. Speaking of which, did not have it on my bingo card that the Dallas Stars would be the best team in Texas, right? Cowboys trading Micah Peterson. Woo! Luka's gone. Micah's gone. Stars are here. That's all I got to say. Anyway, back to the price and launch times. The industry estimates that this will be launching for a suggested $399 to $499, which I doubt. I highly doubt that. There's, you look at the new Xbox Rogue Ally X that just came out. It's like, or they just announced. Those things are like $800 to $600. There's no way you're getting a portable PlayStation 5 that can like dock and do all the fun stuff for $499. I just don't see that happening. Production could begin in mid-2027 with the likely launch of fall 2027. Again, I don't see PlayStation 6 launching in 2027. I just don't see that reality at all. But maybe I'm wrong. maybe you guys want to sound off in the comment section, letting me know if it's going to be alongside. But also, it's going to be kind of weird, right? You're going to have people that generation that are going to be like, all right, do I buy the PlayStation 6 console or do I buy the handheld? Personally, I'm buying the handheld. Because if the handheld can do everything that the console can do, I'm in. 100%. But it will be interesting to kind of see. Obviously, I guess the one holdup, right, is when you get to like the native PlayStation 6 games. Because we still haven't seen like native PlayStation 5 games where it's just like this game can only run on the power of the PlayStation 5. But like when you get to that point in the generation and your PlayStation 6 portable handheld doesn't have the same power as the PS6 console, and like you're like, oh, I can't play the new game. Obviously, that's when you buy the console. But I'm in, man. I'm already sold on this. PlayStation has had such great handhelds. Like the history of PlayStation handhelds is fantastic. The PSP. Fond memories of the PlayStation Portable, man. My buddy Jason and I, before school started in high school, we'd be in the hall playing our PSP. Absolutely, it was the greatest. We played Star Wars Battlefront every day before school started, and it was so fun. And then you jump to the PlayStation Vita. Just when you thought the PSP couldn't get better, PlayStation Vita knocked our socks off, and we're like, this is great. PlayStation Vita also holds a very special spot in the Chappelle household, simply for the fact that I met my wife in high school. I took her to prom. I was a broke high school kid working at Subway. Didn't have the money to take her to prom, so I pawned my PlayStation Portable and my PlayStation Vita and took her to prom. Turned out she married me later, so it was worth the investment. Still haven't got my PlayStation Vita yet, but I've got 2 beautiful kids. I got a house. I've got 2 great cars. I chalked that up as a win. PlayStation was responsible for all of that. And then you jump to the PlayStation Portal, right? There's people who love the Portal. There's people who hate it. I think the Portal is great for what it is. I think it could be 1,000,000 times better, but it is still a pretty dope piece of hardware. For $199, it is fantastic with what it is. It is a cloud gaming, cloud streaming concept, and I love it. And I hope they continue to expand it and even give me the ability to maybe put some native games on there. But yeah, I absolutely adore that. Now, the response to this PlayStation news has been kind of interesting. I did copy one post from Reddit. Essentially, they said that having the portability in your hands with the power of a PlayStation 6 will probably cost you $1,200 to $1,400 at launch. And yeah, a lot of the comments out there have been just skeptic, right? They're like, that might not work. But again, sound off in the comment section down below, letting me know your thoughts. $499. Does that sound like it would be the right price? Obviously, I'm not going to ask you, would you buy a PlayStation 6 portable for $499? Because every single person in the comment section was like, well, duh. Like 100%, I would do it. But I guess my major question is like, what price do you think people begin to cap out on? When does it become too expensive for PlayStation and for Sony? Sound off in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Now, next up, we're diving into the game of the week. So we talked about this. We're going to be playing Helldivers 2 with each and every one of you here on this stream. So if you've got Helldivers 2, load it in, boot it up. I'm excited once again to get this opportunity because when we've been doing this show for 7 years, I jokingly told someone, we talk about video games more than we get to play video games. And I was like, if we're going to continue this show and we're going to do it live, we need to play video games. And so this is going to be a big part of the show. In the past, we talked about Game of the Week. We got in here. We just said like, oh, here's the review scores. Here's what's great. That's not happening anymore. We're playing the video game. We're talking about the video game. And obviously, this week's Game of the Week is Helldivers 2. I'm very excited to talk about this. I'm very excited to jump back into this game. It is a very exciting time to be a Helldivers fan. Xbox fans just became part of the family. We also have a bunch of new players coming on board. I read last night that they peaked out at 500,000 active Helldivers, which means the war is over. We're going to win this. So we're going to go ahead and get the stream going. We're going to be diving into Helldivers 2 all together. So head on over, jump over on PlayStation. Bryant Chappelle, it's the gamer tag. Make sure I'll put it up there. You can play along with me or we'll try to get on dives together. But in this comment section, please sound off with your thoughts on everything we talked about this week, whether it's Xbox or whether it's PlayStation. What did you think about the trailers? What games are you playing? Let me know what you think about the new format. Should we change anything? As always, appreciate your feedback. And before we dive into Game of the Week, we are going to be doing one more ad because it's my show, and why not? Did you know that on average, 12 video game podcasts die every single week? Now, is that a real stat? I don't know. I do this show by myself. We can't hire researchers, but with your support, we can avoid becoming another statistic and keep on making really cool content like this show, along with other cool shows in the future. That's right. By becoming a Nerf Gaming News Plus member, you not only help support independent games media, but you help us create really cool gaming content. Because with your support, we're able to hire things like researchers, writers, editors, along with other people who can ensure that we are constantly coming out with the best content possible for you. So, join Nerf Gaming News Plus today. Ah, look at that. Another gaming podcast just bit the dust. I guess we should make it 13.
I can't believe what I am looking at.
Chat, did you see that?
This is the greatest game ever.
I love this game so much.
How am I just now hearing about this?
You all have to check this out.
This is incredible.
This is the game of the week.
Game of the week.
That is right. This week's game of the week is Helldivers 2. I feel like I need to stand up because the camera angle's off, so this is going to be awkward. We're going to have to talk about video games and play video games while standing. So next week, let's remember, my friends, let's change the camera angle. Let's make it so I can sit in this frame. But anyway, before we dive into the game, I want to give a couple shout-outs to the folks over in the chats. Shout out over to D's Nuts Nice over on TikTok. Congratulations. You are our first gifter. And then Vinny P., thank you so much for hanging out. Over on YouTube, we've got the beautiful Madeline. Hey, appreciate you being here. Craig McEnough, and then Geek to Sneak, longtime fan. Appreciate all of you guys being here. Really, really big fan of the time that we get to celebrate together. But anyway, this is Helldivers 2. It is our game of the week. I love this game. I've been playing it for a very long time. When I get to play, obviously as a gamer dad, you're kind of maxed out on time and opportunity. But yeah, this is Helldivers 2. It's our game of the week. This is my Helldiver. And essentially the idea here to this game is you got this galactic map. Let's zoom out real quick. I was fighting the Terminids. I was fighting these guys. So you got Super Earth. At all costs, we must defend Super Earth. That's the idea behind this game. We obviously want to defend Super Earth. We don't want it to be destroyed because we live on Super Earth. You'll notice you got the red, the yellow, and the purple. So red is the automatons. So this is very much like a Terminator enemy, right? Think robots, mechs, flying things, robot dogs. You're fighting it all. And then over here, you got the Terminids. This is very much like Starship Troopers. Big fan of Starship Troopers. Hope my mom's not watching. First time I ever saw boobs in a movie, Starship Troopers. And she took me to that movie. So super awkward conversation there. And then you have the Illuminate, which I was kind of like, oh, these are kind of like zombies. But then someone was like, no. This is not zombies. They're the Illuminate. And this is kind of more like a kind of a futuristic. And this is one we'll dive in today, but we'll show you each and every single one of them. But essentially, you dive in. You got these different planets that you're trying to liberate. And what I've always loved about this game is that each and one of these planets has like a percentage liberated. So this is a live, ongoing liberation counter for all players. So if you look here, you can basically see how far we are from liberating that. The planet's been 5.7%. Is that what it says? Liberated. And then you got other ones where it's like, okay, this one is, we got to defend it. We've already liberated it. We need to defend it a little more. This one, I want to dive into this one. I'm already on this planet. So we'll go ahead and go in here. And you got these different options, right? You got these different missions. You can change the levels of difficulty if you want to. You can join it. Right now I'm on extreme, but so I look good on stream. I'm going to go ahead and select easy mode. And we're going to dive in here. We're going to abandon the previous operation as well. But then, so we're loading in. We're flying over to the planet. And then we come over to our drop pod. You get into your hell pod. You load up. And then it gives you basically your loadout. Now, this is where you get to customize the game. And you get to have a lot of fun. So you basically pick your drop spot. Go in here. Cool, we're landing there. And then you get to customize this loadout as such. And these are different like offensive moves. You can call in like barrages or lasers from the sky, or even like napalm. I'm a big fan of the orbital laser. I think that's one of the best ones in the game. You can also get some backup supply, so I always go with a stalwart, which is my machine gun when I'm over here, and then I get this backpack, which basically has like a guard dog laser, so it pops around and it shoots a laser as enemies are getting close or they're like approaching me. And then you have like defensive stuff, so you can get like autocannons, Gatling guns, Tesla towers, you can get mortar sentries. I'm a big fan of the Gatling sentry. I think that this one is super cool. We're gonna go ahead and pick that, and then you can pick your like little booster. And I usually go for a let's see, we got localization, increased reinforcements, UAV booster, expert retraction, muscle enhancement. Is this the one where I can basically, yeah, I can traverse easier? So then we toggle up, we toggle in ready. Now you'll notice it says empty. We have no other players in our pod. I stepped away from the microphone as I said that, so hopefully you heard that. I've got no other players playing with me, so we can obviously have people jumping in here. And then we can kind of get in here, drop in. Obviously, you got some epic music going on. The controller is vibrating. I'm sure you heard that on the audio. But we're about to drop in. We're about to go to war, as the kids say these days. So Hellpod's coming in. Boom. We landed. Where did we land? Okay. Let's clear our surroundings. Now, you got these cool little stratagems, and this is everything that we were lining up. So I'm going to go ahead and call in my gun. Throw that down. That's where we throw that in. Throw down my guard dog. Boom. And then obviously you got your Gatling, you got your napalm, and you've got your orbital laser kind of all lined up there as well. I don't want to die because you can die from these pods. Okay, we're going to walk up. Got my machine gun. And then, of course, get my guard dog. Cool. So you can see it's hovering around me. It's all around my back. It's ready to shoot. Let's check out the map. Ooh, we're picking some enemies. Ooh. We got enemies coming towards us? What's going on? It's a little foggy out. All right, let's head in. So as you go throughout the map, you basically have like these minor oh shoot, bug. As you can see, very super troopery. I don't know what that was. I was like, oh god, he's calling in the hive. So this is where we call in our hive, right? A bunch of people coming out of the ground. So my orbital laser came down from the sky. Oh, you're coming close. Get away. Oh shoot. Killed 16. Oh, no. Heal, 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 heal. Oh, I killed myself. I died. That is extremely embarrassing. It looks like I've never played this game before. But I have. I would like to go on record and say 100% have played this game. But I'm going to go avenge myself. Now, like most video games, you get to where you die, your stuff lands. And I'm going to have to kind of see if I can find my loot. Thought it was like over here. Does it ping on the map? Yep, so over here. Alright, where we at? Loot. This way. There it is. Alright. Pick up the gun. And pick up the backpack. Alright, so we killed all those Terminids. Just like in Super Troopers. Just like the movie was. Oh. Get that. Wait, I don't know what I just dropped. I want my stalwart. Give me my stalwart. Pick up some grenades. And then down here, you got a, shoot man, that was a little too close. A little too close for comfort. Come in here, grab some rare samples, obviously. Okay, so if you're playing this game solo, obviously it can be challenging, but there is something cool called an SOS beacon. You can drop this down. As you can notice, I got a friend now. What's up, dude? How you doing? All right. On the map, where we at? We need to go here. So we're going to head this direction. Hopefully we don't run across any more bugs. And if we do, we will obviously kill them. Nothing against bugs, but a dead bug is a good bug. Another line for Starship Troopers. The only type of good bug is a dead bug. Alright, we're getting in here. Getting close. So obviously these are the Terminids, but as you get in, like the levels change, the environments change as well, and then your challenges will also evolve as you're playing. The harder you play as well. Whoa! 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 Holy crap! What was that? I just got killed. All right. Again, I've played the game multiple times. A lot of people being like, noob. Can't believe you've never played this game before. I have. How dare you? Okay, I want to get my stuff back. Stay away from my gun. You son of a gun. Okay. Let's get back to the mission. I need y'all to make me look good, please. For stream. Alright, here we are. There's more bugs. Oh! Buddy! The friendly fire is a thing in this game. I will just 100% warn you. Friendly fire is a thing. And it is not something to be like just running in front. Like if someone's like gunning, don't get in front of them. Call this in. Oh god. Oh god. Everyone's dying. I'm dying. No! I swear we played this game. I swear we played this game. I've killed 47 enemies with my napalm. Alright, my stuff's up there. I think that's the most kills I've gotten. Like, I'm maxed out there. That's pretty awesome. Where am I going? Alright. I'm very turned around. I'm trying to be a good streamer and playing video games. It's been a long time since I played video games on stream. But, I think I found my stuff. Here's my guard dog. Which one of you took my gun? Oh. It's another thing you have to deal with in this game, apparently. Is theft. Just people stealing stuff, dude. Alright. So then during your mission, we basically have to protect this. We have to take care of it. You can do what these friends are doing. They're basically putting down turrets. I will do the same. I'll throw a turret over there. And then you can do a laser over here. Boom. Orbital laser coming in. And then that'll kill all the enemies surrounding you. Going. Ratscast, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see y'all. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Alright, collect the encrypted hard drive and let's go, my boys. Who wants to get it? Alright, so T3's got it. We gotta take the hard drive over. I guess I have like the auto mantle already installed. But yeah, if you guys weren't aware, so Helldivers 2 has been available as a PlayStation and PC exclusive for a couple years now, I feel like. And then the big news this week was that it finally launched for Xbox. So you got a bunch of Xbox players that are now finally joining into this game. I think it's super cool. Once we're done with this mission, I'll jump into the war bonds and show you the new Halo ODST war bonds that are available as well. Again, I think that what they did with this game deserves a round of applause. I've seen a lot of people asking for like a fourth enemy, And I don't think you really need it. I feel like with the Illuminate, with the Terminids, and with the Automatons, like, you're good. Like, don't change anything. Like, let's just keep this game how it is. Oh. Getting close. Oh no. I was trying to read chat and I got stuck in a tree. This is the one thing we gotta change for next week's episode to make chat a little more easier to read. Oh, that you guys believe in me. That's so nice. You guys actually think I'm a real streamer. We don't want to do that one again because that killed all of us. Throw that one over there. Throw that one over there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did you see that thing start shooting at me? Kindly keep your guns to yourself. Alright, let's collect the encrypted hard drive and please kindly get out of here. Alright, now we gotta defend this as this mission continues. We're raising the towers to get the data out. Oh, I'm killing something. Shout out to Paul V over on TikTok hanging out in the chat. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the gift. I don't know how TikTok works. I feel like I'm too old for TikTok. Alright, so they gotta rotate that lever over there. And I'm gonna be like, you're good. You're good. Almost there. Almost there. Almost. Almost. Good. You're good. Little SpongeBob reference for those out there. Whoa. They fly. Love that, dude. That is so awesome. They were just dive bombing straight on us. That's so sick. Yeah, TikTok's a tough one, man. I don't understand 90% of the stuff that goes on there. I see like badges and I see gifts that people do all the time, and I'm like, wait, so do I get money off those badges or do I get money off those? Like, I don't understand that. I don't appreciate it. Thank you for the stickers. Don't know what that means, but like on TikTok or on YouTube, 100% can tell you what a sticker means. Like, maybe that's just because I've been more heavily involved into the YouTube ecosystem, but I can tell you exactly what everything is. Yeah. Right, that was me as well. I think it was the only place that I'm not listed is the Rascals. Oh, really? You can believe it. I don't have a modern console. I've been a PC gamer in recent years, but my PC is aging. That is my struggle with PC gaming. Like, I love PC gaming. I think it's so cool. I think that like the democratization of it is awesome, and the fact that like anybody can play the games that they want to play. Like, I think that's super cool. You could make a game tomorrow and it could be available in the PC market. Like, I think that deserves so much praise. But it's so easy for like your hardware to become out of date, and then you're like, oh, I can't play this game. Just spent $1,200 on this console last year. Can't play the game. Again, not a deal breaker, but it's tough, especially as a gamer like myself who's a dad. I don't have the budget to be kind of streaming stuff like that or playing stuff like that where I'm like, oh, in order to play this video game, now I need to have like a $1,500 graphics card. It's tough. It's a very hard sell in my household. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one there. Maybe someone else has a different opinion there. Ooh. This looks dangerous. Oh, we got an enemy. Pow, 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 pow. This gun has incendiary bullets. Oh, big boy, big boy, big boy. Can we reload, please? Thank you. Please and thank you. Jeez. Got some ammo. Pick up the ammo. He got the mineral simple. Cool. Let's go. Let's get out of here so I can show everybody else. Obviously, Terminids, you get what that is. Giant bugs. You're just killing bugs the entire time. We'll go to the automatons next. Those ones scare the living hell out of me. Automatons. Dude, the last time I played, I don't think I could beat an automaton. I know I beat the Illuminate. That was easy. But the automatons, man, that's a tough one. So we basically go to this blue beacon. We call in the ship. And then we basically have to defend our location until that beacon or until our drop ship comes to pick us up. Again, one of the things I love about it is I love that this game is very much like, cool, we're going to create a basic concept that you can play through, get that experience, and be able to play it. So we have to defend it for 2 minutes. So what we'll do is we basically now turn into a tower defense game. Wow, I cannot do this and talk at the same time. We're going to turn into a tower defense game. Bugs are already coming. Maybe I'll give someone else a little guard dog rover. Call myself in another machine gun. Just get in my... Big throw. That one killed all of us last time, so let's make sure we get that as far away as possible. Here we go. Big time throw. Throw it. Boom, 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 boom. Napalm. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Other thing I love is you can also go first person. So if like you're a first person shooter, you can do it. But if you're a third person, you can play that as well. So the game does have a little bit of variation. Where are you shooting? I don't see anybody. Post it up. Where we at? Whoa, behind us? Come on, where's the ship? I think we might be playing too low, but the other thing that's kind of crazy is that they have like giant walking bugs. Shuttle's landing. Let's go. Oh, damn. Just my luck. The one time we do try to get this, the game glitches out and it's like, you're trying to show people how to play this game? Not on my boat. Not on my watch. Hell no. There, I got a bunch of brand new players, all level zeros. Welcome to Helldivers. But yeah, that's the gameplay loop right there. Essentially, go in, do a mission. Now, each map does have some like hidden secrets that you can go out and explore, find some cool little like memorabilia, find like some more. As you can see, there's nests that you can go and you can blow up the nests and get more XP, get more things. But I just didn't want to do that, so I got a 1 star. Come on, I'm streaming. Make it better than that. Disappointing. Like my life story, just disappointing. All right. So you get your currency. We got our hell bonds. Level. Oh wait, this is not level 0. One's a level 12. Okay, we're good. So obviously we jumped over there. I'm gonna jump into Illuminate next, because I feel like that's probably the coolest one. because it's not a. Again, I call it zombies. Other people do not. They don't like calling it zombies, but that's kind of my MO of what I think they are. I don't know. Is there something else we're supposed to be calling them? Do you guys know? Oh, war bonds, of course. We were going to talk about the Halo war bonds, right? So these are all the different war bonds. You can pay for some of them you can acquire, but essentially each and every one of them have like different options, different armor, and this is like how you unlock it. So you can see I've got 250 available. I could go in here and pick up the new ODST Halo option, right? And we could then kind of get Halo drop pods, Halo assault rifles, armor to look like Master Chief. You could change the look of the drop ship. Obviously, you can get a new like mech exosuit, and then we got like a Warthog style vehicle. So they are tying this in with Xbox, which again I think is genius. Like you have a PlayStation exclusive game that is now available on a different rival platform, and you're also like, cool. Not only are we gonna bring you to the platform, but we're gonna bring in and like bring your favorite hero into the game too. I think that's super dope, and they deserved a round of applause. So I'll probably pick this up off stream, because I do think you have to pay for it, 1,500 actual credits, and I don't think I have that. And I'm not going to buy it on stream because then y'all will see my information. So yeah, let's dive into the map. Let's go over to where the Illuminate are. That was kind of more of a desert style world. When you get to the Illuminates, you also get to kind of see more of like a Metropolis style look. I say that, but like, are we going to be able to like play it? Yep, here we go. Let's jump in here. I don't know what mission this is. We'll do it. We're abandoning the quest.
FTL jump to the Seychelles Beach system. FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Get to your Hellpods. I'm gonna do exosuit on this one because I do think that's kind of my favorite little like thing you can pick.
Allied destroyer has left squadron. Hellpod launch suspended. Hellpods primed.
Ugh! Oh man, clip that. Live stream that desk just fell. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Whew. Okay. Exo. Do I not have it? Yeah, there we go. Exo Patriot. I don't know. I probably want to get some. Probably bring my laser in. Ooh. Heavy machine gun, maybe. And then Gatling machine gun sentry. I don't know. Cool. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of running gun. Yeah. Whoa. Desk just broke. But again, bubblegum and shoelace. That's literally how this show is held together, and it all fell apart. I'm trying to see if I could like fix it on stream, but no shot. We'll get it done after stream. All right. Can you imagine how like uncomfortable like a hell pod would be in real life. So instead of the desert, we're dropping into a city. Sick. Cool. I want my Patriot exosuit. Then give me my heavy machine gun.
Calling down a support weapon.
Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, what is taking so long? Come on, drop it. All right. I don't know where my teammate went. Yeah, so see what I mean? Like, they're not zombies. Sure as hell look like zombies, though. But so, the thing I like, again... Oh, shoot. Can I can't call it in. How do I get out of my exosuit? There we go. Did I step on him? Is that what happened? Take him down. Anyway, what I was gonna say before I had to jump out is like you have the run and gun gameplay, right? But then like you also have the ability to play this game as like a mech. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of lights shining on me. If you missed Titanfall, you can get it here. Get a little Titanfall style game. Who is shooting me and why? I know it's not my teammate, right? Can I step on these guys? I can't. Why am I getting shiny? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I just get shot at from the sky? What is that? Ow. Oh, damn, that's like a War of the Worlds style creature. Look at it. That. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Oh, they're climbing on the mech. Run! Oh God, what is that? I got killed by a harvester. That is sick looking, dude. This map reminds you of Battlefield 2142. What do you think of the new Battlefield? I played a little bit of the beta. I liked what I saw, but it's definitely like a different gameplay style. Like I've been playing Warzone a lot, and it is such a different gameplay style than Warzone. And like while I was playing the game, I was like, oh, I gotta get used to this again. Why am I not reloading? What the? This is not going well, my friends. Not going well at all. We need an SOS beacon. Someone save our soul. Maybe a little orbital laser? A little Gatling? I forgot I have these. Go to war, boys. Oh, God. Take them down. There's more. Alright, area secured. Thank God. Now we gotta destroy the monolith. My teammate is like, yo, I'm not here for first times. He's already like done with me.
Requesting air support.
Oh, jeez, jeez, run, run. Heal, heal, heal. Grenade.
Throwing grenade. Mag's empty. Out of ammo. New mag. Mag's empty.
Oh, that's a good grenade toss by them. Excuse me, I'm trying to call in a stratagem. Respectfully get bent.
Mag's empty.
Harvester is terrifying. That is all I'm gonna say about that. Like this. Down, left, up, down, down. Cool. Oh, we got a team now. We're good. We're gonna win this. Yeah, I agree on the third person style. Like I like first person. Oh, is that laser like one shot? Yes. We all learned something together. Laser 100% one shot. I don't know. Can I take that down with a... Are you using my gun? But yeah, to your point, third person really does work on this game. I think it's a great use of the gameplay. And again, I love this, dude. Like, this is such a well thought out game. The gameplay loop is great. It's really creative. It's really fun. And then the different modes and styles. So it's like if you're tired of fighting bugs and you'd like to play something else, then you can. But yeah, it's definitely unique. Between this and the automatons, I feel like these ones are the hardest. The bugs I can play all day, and I can fight the bugs all day and not have an issue. No chance that this guy's just gonna ignore the fact that we're... Thank you. I was like, no chance. No chance he just ignores us.
Joining the fray.
Okay, so this is the monolith. So I wonder if I can sneak in here and destroy it. Call in a hell bomb. How do I do that? Here we go. Down, up, left, down, up, right, down, up. Throw it.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Now I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I have to arm the hell bomb. Come on, drop that hell bomb. It's here. Cool. Activate. Left, 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 right, up, down. Get out. Oh, goodness. Someone guard me. Down. Get out. Hell bomb activated. Run for your lives. Big time. Greetings from Super Earth.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a walker.
Whew. Palms are getting sweaty right now. About to pull on my exosuit. We gotta raise the flag of Super Earth. Yo, you're gonna kill me right when my exosuit drops? What the? How you gonna do me like that? How are you absolutely gonna do me like that? Disrespected. Disrespected. The minister's joining our team and it's like, welcome. Save our lives, please. Save the... Oh, they left. Kindly, where's my exosuit? Honey? Where is my exosuit? Damn. This is not turning out well. Not turning out well at all. I think my exosuit might be gone. If I'm being honest. We might have to just give up on the exosuit. Let's go raise that flag. Yeah, my exosuit was over here. But it's gone. Alright, so we're gonna sneak over here into the city. Get in here.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
We're raising this flag. It's the last thing I do. We're raising this flag. Kindly stop what you're doing and go raise the flag. It's the mission of the game. Huzzah.
Requesting orbital.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
We're almost there. Oh, they're jamming it. That's pretty cool.
Calling down a sentry.
We're almost there to the flag, my boys. Come on. Let's get going. Raise the flag for Super Earth. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, that's terrifying.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
I feel like I was going. Oh, here we go. Down, left, down, up, right. Where's the flag? It says it's inbound.
Tagging map. Northeast, 200 meters.
Reinforcing.
Where's that flag? Oh, it's already being raised. Who's raising it?
Have a team. Calling down a sentry. Squad.
Objective nearby.
You will never destroy our way of life.
Sending in an eagle.
How would you like to
Oh
taste the
god,
freedom
the flashlight's on again.
for prosperity?
Hey.
Mag's empty. Reloading.
Catch him on fire. Catch him on fire. Catch him on fire. Let's go.
Mag's empty. Injury. What injury?
Oh.
Calling down a support weapon.
Mag's empty. Fire in the hole. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Gentlemen, we are raising the flag and defending the flag in honor of Super Earth. Let's get over here, okay? Where's the rest of my team? I just reinforced you. How are you dead?
Calling in reinforcement. Out of ammo. I'm bleeding out.
Oh, big boy. Big boy came in, dude. Can't fight that.
Orbital inbound.
Oh, he's got the Halo gun. Look at that. Xbox fan. Nobody's reviving me. Hello. I mean, I was the only one raising the flag for Super Earth, and y'all, oh, taking down the big boy. We were trying to take him down with our mech, but yo, nobody. Oh, thank you. We're being revived.
Tagging location.
You might be out of I can't land on those things? What? Alright, here's what we're doing. Orbital laser deactivated. Alright, where is that? Guys, we're so far away from the flag. What are we doing? We are absolutely being destroyed. Absolutely being destroyed. This is not a good example of how to play this game. I should not have jumped into the Illuminates without any experience, but we did it. We got embarrassed, and that's okay. Maybe our fellow teammates here will save the day. We need a hero. And maybe they'll pull through. Where have all the good men gone, and where have all the fight? Come on. We need a hero. Go and raise the flag of Super Earth. It's up to you, Minister and Inbound Quickie 976. Alright, chat, let's make a bet. Who do we think is going to do it? Inbound, or do we think it's going to be the Minister? Who will save the day? Who will be our hero and save the flag and raise it for Super Earth? The Minister threw a great stratagem right there. He's running for cover. He's going behind block after block, dipping, ducking, and diving. Here goes the Minister, the hell diver that we all wish we could be, dodging the crazy little melting ray. Oh, we've got our first reinforcement coming in. He's calling in reinforcement. The Minister calls it in. Who's he calling in? Is it gonna be us? I don't... Yes, it is. He called back the host of the Nerf Report just to get dropped by a napalm barrage. Great drop. And they are running for their lives right now. Literally running for their lives because they are scared. They don't know how to combat this level of evil. And they are questioning their enlistment into the Helldivers Super Trooper Squad. I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, but going off to war on a different planet and leaving Super Earth, that might be the dumbest. And here we go. We got our machine gun, and here comes my exosuit. I called in the big armor. Let's go raise that flag. You want some? Come on! Who's there? Let's go. That thing is way too powerful. Oh, we're being attacked by little minions? Come on! Say hello to my Patriot exosuit. Patriotism, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Nothing says stomp. Wait, is that a good guy or is that a bad guy? He's going with me, so I'm assuming he's good. There they are. Get the swarm. Take down the zombies. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Let's go. Big boy right there. Take out a few of those big... Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. A little hive monster. Back it up. Got a little cannon. Oh. Little War of the Worlds, baby, huh? Come on, take it down, take it down. Exosuit versus mech. Let's go. Yo, Rat King, I'm gonna need you to back it up. We took it down. Let's go. Abandon it. Hurry, run. Where are my friends? I need friends. Get out of here. Run. What's up, Jacob, over on TikTok? How you doing? Gotta go to N3. Wait, don't run that way. There's enemies that way. What are you doing? Okay, someone called him in. Cool. Alright, can we get back to the flag, please? We gotta raise the flag. We have lost sight of the mission. And I've lost sight. I've died. I tried getting the health charge. I died. There's a cricket in this studio, and it is driving me nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear it on stream, but I hear him. He's somewhere over here. He's Back to the color commentating. The minister running from building to building. It looks like he dropped a napalm charge. He's coming through, dodging the enemies. He's being covered in hover or in a bright glow, being attacked from behind by the Illuminate. He uses his jump pack, jumps from corner to corner, quickly avoiding just a complete devastation of his team. The minister's running around the corner. He needs to remember they've got to raise the flag of Super Earth. The captain of the team, not my churro, did a spectacular job of raising the banner on the battlefield, but none of his team were there to help him. So he quickly got overrun by the Illuminate, and now it is up to the remaining squad to get the job done. The minister, gathering his resources and gathering his breath underneath the building, runs out, looks to the sky, makes sure nobody sees him, and he is heading back to raise the flag for Super Earth. Remember, my friends, you too can help save Super Earth by buying Helldivers 2 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And hashtag not an ad. Sure wish it was, because that would mean we were making money on this channel. But no, we're doing this stuff for free. And looks like he's trying to take down some type of barrier. Is he going to get in that ship? Oh, he's grenading a ship. Okay. Solid play, getting ambushed. Oh, and he blew it up. Blew up the flying saucer. Incredible gameplay. Certainly going to be on ESPN 10 out of 10 tomorrow. That will be a gameplay to go down forever. I must say, Jim, if the minister can score this and come through and bring the team back to the finish line, raise the flag for Super Earth, I think they'll be in contention for MVP. Now, they are one reinforcement ready, but nobody seems in a hurry to reinforce their captain, their hero, the one that began to raise the banner completely to begin with. But that's okay. It's not like I'm streaming a live stream showing people how to play the game. I'll just do commentating. That's all we need right now. See, I wasn't even... Oh, dude. Look out. Those things remind me of, like, Ghostbusters. The, what were those, like, the mud things, like the putty faces. 100% what we're looking at. Whoa, look out for the stream. Do not cross the streams. If you could... Oh, he's down to 0 health. This is rough. Are we watching the end of the minister? What did he just pull? Did he pull a resupply? Nope. He called me back in. And here we come. Back to the battlefield, ready to go. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Wait. Down, up, right, left. Throw it. Obi. Down, left. Throw it. All right. Gentlemen, let's get to the flag, shall we? We are way too far away from this flag. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of here. There's napalm. It's not a safe work environment. Let's get out of here. Stop chasing me. Yes, I'm on YouTube. No, I do not sign autographs. Get out of here.
Have a taste of democracy.
Brah.
Dropping a pin. Southeast, 200 meters.
Whoa. Okay, let's get to the flag. Let's go raise a flag, shall we? The squad of Helldivers is in desperate need of a victory. They are running back and forth through the Illuminate territory. They are terrified of what they might uncover during the next corner. But what is this? The team's captain, coming up with a mischievous gameplay, throws down a machine gun. before grabbing machine gun for himself. Here we go. The armor's off, but he doesn't have enough ammo. Oh shoot! Run! He goes to rejoin his team, gives up on destroying the spaceship. Not enough power, not enough, whatever this is. What is that? We shot it, and we died. I got killed by myself. Back to the commentating. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A top 10 moment. Oh, they're calling me back in. We'll be right back. We raised the flag supporting. Now we got to get to the extraction point. And we are far as hell from the extraction point, my friends. Join us as we try to get there. Just rain and fire. Got like dragon breath bullets, man. Don't worry. I will get us home. I, your captain. I know the way.
Requesting sentry.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh, thank God. We're almost there. I think I make the worst Helldiver ever. I'm like, when are we getting when are we getting orange slices, guys? When we getting out of here?
Way of life.
I'm ready to go home. I don't like war. This was a mistake. I should have never have come here,
Calling down a sentry.
and I regret it terribly. I'm calling it in. I'm gonna be the hero that we all need. That's right, folks. When you watch this stream back, know that I'm the one that called in reinforcements.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Throw it. Throw it way downfield. Hopefully none of our teammates are down there.
1 minute, 30 seconds. Firing orbital barrage, clear the area.
Requesting air support.
Dude, what a devastating barrage. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I killed a citizen? Oh no. I didn't know that was a thing, I swear. I apologize. I did it for the rock.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Requesting orbital.
How much time?
Sending in an
50 seconds. We got this, my friends. This is how you play. This is how you put your team on your back and you go and you win Helldivers 2 against the toughest team in the game.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Reinforcing.
orbital inbound.
Requesting sentry.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Calling down a sentry.
Ba-da-ba-bum-bum.
ETA
How much time?
seconds. Clear landing.
8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Falcon 1 arriving at coordinates.
I don't want to be here anymore. This planet sucks and I don't want to go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Falcon 1 preparing for
Who
touchdown.
threw a bomb? Why? Why would you do that? Why? The minister. What have you done? In an ultimate dark move, the minister turns heel and kills us all. Minister, you are a monster. A monster. You better be calling me back. But here's the thing. I'm not going to be back in 10 seconds. Leave it without him. Leave it without him. Leave his ass. Wow. You think you know a guy. You think you know a guy. Sorry, guys. No. You were on stream. Everybody saw it. That was a war crime. Absolute war crime. Unacceptable. Do I get XP? Wow. But anyway, I think that's a good spot to end because I don't think it's going to get any better than that. But yeah, Helldivers 2, it's our game of the week. Definitely check it out. It's a fantastic game. The big reason we were talking about it this week is obviously available for Xbox. So you got an Xbox, PlayStation, PC. It's available on all platforms. Great game. Well worth your time. Well worth your money. And yeah, that's going to wrap up this week's episode. So thank you guys for coming for the first ever live stream here on the Nerf Report. I hope it was worth your time. I hope it was as cool as you thought it was. Big shout out to Craig McAnuff dropping $25 in Canadian saying patriotism for Super Earth. Thank you, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for your support here on the channel. Thank you to everybody who is not only helping this channel monetarily, also becoming a Nerf Gaming News Plus member, but also hanging out with us, talking with us through the show, dropping your comments. I greatly appreciate all of you. And remember, tell somebody that you love them. Keep your controllers charged at all times. And until next time, my friends, we will see you in the next video.